sponsored by 666bet.com.
For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard.
And now live from the King George's Hall here in Blackburn, it's Robbo time! Here is the young man from Accrington, Luke Robbo Blackledge.
Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Some real shit.
On this shit, got this is
the Central Area Council of the British Boxing Board of Control, sitting permanently at ringside from the Northern area, our steward in charge, Mr. Fred Potter. This contest is 8 3-minute rounds of boxing in the light heavyweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the red colour shorts trimmed with white. At the weight he's scaled 11 stone 10 pounds. From 6 contests he has 3 wins plus 3 defeats. Hailing from Bulgaria, presenting Konstantin Alexandrov. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the white colour shorts trimmed with red and silver spangles. At the weight he scaled 12 stone 6 pounds. His outstanding record this evening reads 21 contests, 17 wins. 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout, only 2 defeats, 2 draws. He comes to the ring with a multitude of titles this evening, the most prestigious being that he is the WBC International Silver Super Middleweight Champion from Accrington and Blackburn. Here is Luke Robbo Blackledge. Timekeeper at the bell is Burnley's Gary Grennan. Referee in charge of the action, Manchester's Alvin Finch. This is 8 3-minute rounds. Thank you.
You both know the rules. Bear my commands on.
The Big Fight, sponsored by 666bet.com.
No, it in pinches. Touch gloves. Enjoy it, boys.
Robbo's being screamed out by the crowd. Robbo is actually his real name, Luke Robinson. He was already a boxer call that, so he had to take his
second down, round 1.
Parents' first name of Blackledge. Anyway, we're off. Luke's coming aggressive straight from the off. Pushing him back with a jab. Konstantin has got a good tight defence. He's going to have to obviously work out how to open that. All the young 24-year-old from Bulgaria. 3 wins, 3 losses. All his fights have mainly been away from home. Looks a tough nut. Very tight guard, as we said before. Luke's going to have to be a little bit more thoughtful to open it up. Let's get some combinations, Luke. Yeah. I've been given a message there from Michael's past, the MC, who I can give an exclusive out. He's now gone for the Doorman's SIS badge. So he won't throw you out, he'll sing down your ear and you'll have to leave. Anyway, he said I don't swear on the microphone, which is hard to believe if you know me. But Luke's starting to put the pressure on him now. Moving in and out nicely. Popping a jab good. Maybe out to show tonight that he can box as well as fight. Done considerably well as a pro, considering he never had any amateur experience. Just a lot of unlicensed fights. Early on in his career, he went away and beat Mads Larsson, ending his career, former European champion. So, you know, he's gained up a lot of experience and should be too good for this kid tonight. Stabbing to the body to get his range. Trying to get in there and let the body shots go now. Starting to pick up his work rate, which is something that he's well renowned for. Fighting man from a fighting family, Luke Blackledge. Not much coming back at all from the other kid, but he's keeping a good guard and not letting much through. Hopefully when he tries to open up, that'll leave a little bit of space for him. Yeah. Some controversy there in the corner. Someone's jumped in the ring that mustn't be licensed, so he's been told to go in. Yeah, it looks like he's not licensed. He's just come over with a trainer. Oscar is telling him that. Yeah. So they're swapping there. Well, they're not swapping. He's ignoring what the inspector's saying to him. So we're going to have a little bit of fun and games in here. So I don't know what's going on because we paid for these to be over here as a foreign trainer. So I paid for a foreign trainer who's not licensed from the looks of things. I wonder if I get my money back off the board because they're easy taking it off you, getting it back's not so good. I hope no board members listening to me, otherwise I'll be in trouble. Truth often hurts and gets you in trouble. Anyway, moving on to the fight. Luke started off brightly again. Not much coming back at all from the other guy. Luke's got to work at opening him up. So he needs to mix up. Yeah, left hook coming back there from Alexandrov. Luke's going to force the pressure, but he's not getting much through. The kid's a little bit cuter than with the first fight. I just thought he was as an eye guard. Tucked in elbows through his midriff, and he's dropping his head and dipping and moving, making Luke miss. So I think Luke nearly needs to start putting combinations to him. Drop some body, switch him to the head and try and make that kid think. But at the moment, he looks compact and more than capable of going the distance. Couple of feints there off Luke, which was nice. Trying to make the kid leave an opening. But all credit to him. He's got a very, very good defence. Keeps pressurising Luke, looking for the body shots now, hopefully to drop his hands so he can get the head shots through. First one there's got through there now, Luke. Another tweet from Stephen J. on Foster in Leeds. Not the Viking or son of the Viking, Steve Foster Jr. But someone from Leeds who's tuning in, watching VIP Boxing TV. Seems to be a big fan of Luke Blackledge, who made a couple more openings in that round than he did in the first round. Lovely ring girls there, letting everybody know it's round 3 coming up. This is the last fight of the night, an 8-round international contest.
Ten seconds, corners.
Alex Matvienko in the corner of Luke Blackledge, who was doing some
Seconds out.
commentating us for before. Ex-fighter for VIP. Big boxing nut. Never off the internet watching all the fights, not just in the UK, but abroad, and also follows the amateur scene because he's got some good young amateurs coming through at the club where he runs his pro gym from, the elite there, with the amateurs training at different times. Luke steps it up again here now, starting to put the pressure on. Yeah, good 2 left shots to the head there. Luke managed to get him behind those eye guards there. Difficult to get his shots through, but he's starting to get them now. Trying to drill through to the body. Go to the side. Yeah. Kid countered back there. Obviously Luke is leaving himself open. Throwing a lot of shots now, Luke Blackledge. Moving his feet well, getting in there. Throwing body shots, trying to get round, but not a mug, this kid. He knows how to defend. I think he's waiting now just to pick the odd shot out when he can counter Luke, who's leaving himself a little bit open, trying to get all these shots off. Pressure on Luke, starting to get the body shots in now. Fantastic guard by Alexandrov, meaning not many of his head shots are getting through. All it in the glove. Starting to smother his work and his eagerness here, Luke. Needs to start trying to get that jab to make the lad drop his arms so he can get some of his shots through. Yeah. I think the lad now realises he's not going to win, so he's happy to keep tight, throw very little, but make sure his guard is unbreakable, and at the moment he's doing a very good job with that. So if anyone wants to tweet, hashtag VIPboxing.tv. Any comments on the show would be appreciated. We'll give you the shout out on any results that you know from the Echo in Liverpool. We've heard one, Jamie McDonald, a 10-round victor in his fight tonight.
10 seconds, corners. Seconds out, round 4.
Round 4's coming up now. Let's hope Blackledge keeps stepping up and putting the pace on. He's come out flying in the first, but again, getting a bit too close to do the work that he needs to do. And that's it, better. Yes, keeping the distance a little bit better now and starting to get a few of his shots through. A lot still in the gloves, but a couple of feints and hooks sneaking through the back of the tight head high guard. Yeah, that was nice. Right hand switch to a right uppercut and follow with a left hook. He ain't going to get through with just one shot, so he's got to come off the jab with some combinations. Finding the little body shots a bit more through in this round. Hopefully that'll bring the eye guard down and he can start switching to the head. Well, it's a better round for Luke Blackledge. His distance is much better this round. Not a concussive puncher at all, Luke, but he's a hurtful puncher. And the accumulation of these punches will soon start to wear his man down. He's done well over these first 4 rounds. Whether he can do it for the last 4, I don't know. But we said from round 1, it looked like it could be the distance for Luke, simply because of the guard of the Bulgarian boxer. Much better from Luke Blackledge. That was a great shot. Not smothering his work at all now. Shots coming in from a distance. Picking them well. Little if nothing coming back from Bulgarian. Tough man. Not been hurt yet. Not been hurt yet. He's taking his punishment like a man, as they say. Another tweet from Stephen Foster of Leeds. Same opinion as me. It's Luke is having a comfortable night here. I wonder what you think, Stephen, watching in here. Are you looking at it being a points win, or
10 seconds,
can Luke
corners.
move on to stop the guy?
Seconds out, round 5.
Just gone 10 o'clock. I think the Bellevue Cleverly flight starts about 10:30, so with a little bit of luck we'll find ourselves a bar. Kazim Nias is having an after-fight party at 1, so we'll be hanging about in Blackburn. We'll be having a visit down there and watching the fight with his pens. Luke's desperate to work the body over here. Switched up to the head now. It's good tactics. It's got to make this kid think. That was a lovely left hook to the body. A little bit monotonous this fight now, not much of anything coming back from the kid, and Luke's just chasing him round, throwing punches, and the lad seems to be taking him. Oh, but there was a good one. I think that's the first time I've seen any emotion coming from the Bulgarian. It was a fantastic lead uppercut, caught him bang on the button, and I think another sign that he's hurt now is that the gum shields have come out to give himself a little bit of a breather. Yep, buying himself a little bit of time. That could be the turning point on this fight. Luke Blackledge might be starting to get to him now. So he was like a sponge in the first 4 rounds, absorbing anything, not being flustered. Still got a good defence, but Luke is starting to get through to him now. And there it goes again. The referee mustn't have seen his gum shield come out unless he's waiting for the break in the fight. I'll be working on it in a minute, but doesn't look like... yeah, I was going to say it didn't look like there was going to be a break in the fight, but we've made it there, and he needs to have a word with him there now. I think Luke's sensing that he's hurt him now, and he's starting to pile the pressure on. We had 5 rounds now, 50 points to 45 to Luke Blackledge. Stephen Foster from Leeds has tweeted in, he thinks it's going to points, so I think it's the same opinion as we've got here ringside. It's going to be hard for him to break this guy who's negative.
10 seconds,
with a
corners.
big tight defence. Just watching his corner in there, he was telling him he's got to throw a few more, so that might be good for Luke, who's
Round 6.
pressurising and looking for openings. If he's going to throw some mat, that'll probably give him the opening that we need. Yes, there you go. He's throwing a few. Yeah, come on now. Let's have a good last 3 rounds, lads, here. 2 one-sided the first 5. Yep. Luke's mixed them up well, seen the danger coming and moved out. Straight back in there now. Throwing a lot of punches. What he needs to do to get some through because of the good defence of Alexandrov. Beautiful shot there, and again not quite on the button like the first one, but lovely right hand body shot. I'd love to have a count of how many punches Luke's throwing. He's throwing a lot, must be 100 punches around. Probably only getting through with 20, but if he's through 60, he'll probably only get through with 5 because of the guard. So he's got to throw them, hoping that the combinations and the excess punches find a way through. Making a mistake of smothering his work again now, Luke. He's got to get out, make some room for himself. He's done it and then gone back straight into the same position. When he gets in there, the only shot he could get through is an uppercut, and he's not throwing it. Turned him quite well there, got a right shot off to the body. Good left shot. Yeah. Must be softening him up. Must be softening him up there now. Got a little bit more room now. Just throwing big overhand rights. I think he's going to start swish to the body in a minute. There you go. Alexandrov's cute now as well. Stepping into him to close the room so he can't get the leverage. So, round 7, 2 rounds to go to the end of the night. It'd be nice to finish early on a VIP boxing TV show. It's not nice that we lost 6 fights from local ticket sellers, but you make a change into dragging on till midnight. But we're getting there. We're getting there, and 2 rounds to go, and then VIP Boxing TV is back on the 6th of December from the Olympia in Liverpool, sponsored again by 666Bet, and a quality night in store. There's 12 fights in there, a lot of local young prospects, and 2 good title fights. Wayne Adene
10 seconds,
from
corners.
Liverpool v Carl Dukes from Liverpool, local derby for the cruiserweight central area title. And then top of the bill, we've got John Quigley, the Ian Bailey for the English title. A bit of a wrestling match going on now. So stood in the centre of the ring. Made a nice opening there, Luke, with that left. Tricky little move. They must have hills in Bulgaria like they do in Wales, because he's solid, this kid. Open up with a jab. Nice jab again. Didn't get the right hand through, but he's pressurising him again. Round 7, and he's still not worked out that he needs to get some space to get his shots off. He's pressurising well, but it's the old saying, intelligent pressure, that gets results, isn't it? I think he's hurting there with a body shot. A little bit of a wince from Alexandrov. As we say, and we know now, there's one tough kid taking his beating like a man. It's a wipeout, that's for sure. We're looking at 80-72 for Luke Blackledge. To be honest, we was expecting a stoppage. He's coming a little bit heavier than the kid as well, and that's probably taking toll on him now. But the kid has come over and earned his dues. Only had 6 fights, won 3, lost 3. Big step up to come across the waters and fight someone like Luke Blackledge, who's had about 20 scraps. In good company as well. So anybody who's got a prospect super middleweight, novice stage, 7 and 8 fights, I think this kid would be ideal for you to bring over and have a test. I think Luke is working that hard and throwing that many punches. It's not giving the kid any opportunity to show what he's like as a come forward or attacking fighter, because he's been under pressure all the time and it's not letting him do anything. And you know, the gap is as shown in experience tonight. But you know, there aren't any super middleweights who were 6, 7 and 0 and needed a test. I think this kid's ideal, because you know, he's going to take them the rounds, and you know, if they're not experienced as Luke, he might
10 seconds, corners.
Be a little bit more aggressive.
Seconds out for the 8th and final round.
Certainly earned his money tonight. Not much difference in this round. Luke's bouncing a little bit more on his feet, but he's still not managing to crack the kid. Kid threw a few more back there. Coming to the end, he might think, I'll have a little bit of a go here now. Good combination there by Luke. Finished off with a left hook that got through to the head. Here we go. Come on now, Luke. Let's be starting to show you quality, lad. After the 6th of December, by the way, VIP boxing TVs in Oldham. Matthew Hall coming back in his own town of Oldham with Ronnie Efren. Again, some good kids on the undercard. Andy Calhoun coming through there. RT Fally, who should have been fighting tonight, unbeaten, having another fight before the end of the season. Couple of debutants from Oldham, Charlie Schofield and Ryan Fox. Jake Bolgin having his second pro fight. And so that all follows after the December the 6th show in Liverpool, where we've got the 2 title fights and a lot of the local kids on there. Jay Metcalf's fighting on there, Colin Farricker, Ryan Moorhead, Tom Farrell, and that's it. 8 rounds. Kid's gone 8 rounds, he deserves to go 8 rounds. Luke found that a bit hard to open him, but he won't do him any harm, you know. He's going to step up in class, and good fighters have good guards, and they like people have a tight guard.
The Big Fight, sponsored by 666bet.com.
Think of it a bit more when he moves up there, but it's the end now. We're just waiting for the result. We all know it's 80 points to 50, 80 points to 74. So thanks to 666bet for sponsoring the event tonight. In the next 12 months, really appreciate that. It's making us put on more and better quality shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of light heavyweight action, referee Alvin Finch has scored the contest 80 points to 72 points for your winner, Luke Robbo Blackledge. And your appreciation, please, for our continental visitor from Bulgaria, Konstantin Alexandrov. Luke just wants to say a few words to his supporters. Thank you, Luke.
Just want to say thanks to everyone coming down and showing your support. Fair play to the kid, he took it at 2 days' notice because my opponent pulled out. Fair play to him.
Cheers, Luke, thanks very much indeed. On behalf of everybody concerned with tonight's promotion here at the King George's Hall in Blackburn, on behalf of VIP Promotions, we have been live and exclusive on VIPboxing.tv. Please have a safe journey home, and we tonight have been sponsored by 666bet. Good evening.